Netflix is trying to buy out Warner Brothers. So what does that say about the future of theaters, and how does that affect us? Welcome to Pop Talk, and let's get into it right now. What's up, movie nerds? I'm Yvonne, and we're right in the midst of a bidding war that started with Netflix trying to buy Warner Brothers for $82.7 billion. Well, that's clearly a slap in the face to consumers because obviously they have the money, so they don't have to continue upping the price for subscriptions. They don't have to continue putting ads in the subscriptions, and they clearly don't have to stop us from sharing our passwords. But that's not the biggest problem here. The biggest problem is what Netflix has said that they're planning to do with theatrical releases.
Yes, I'm with you so far.
Not only did Netflix say that they're expecting to continue to release Warner Brother movies theatrically, which, doesn't give hope to anyone, but they also said that the movies that are already intended to go to theaters will still go to theaters, but they're not going to keep them in theaters for very long. And then they're going to be going straight to the streaming devices. They said they want to meet the audience where they are quicker. And honestly, that's some bull. Let's just call it what it is. That's crap.
You got that right.
The audience is where the audience wants to be. Some people want to be at home streaming the movies, but a lot of people, still want to go to theaters and enjoy a movie the way it's kind of meant to be enjoyed. Movies are a thing that if you're not 100% into it, you're not watching it. And at home, you can pause the movie. You can be talking to somebody else. The lights can be glaring on the screen. Your screen might not be big enough to even fully capture the magnificence of the movie, like with the details and such.
Well, this sucks.
I know for a while that I had a TV that was about 10 inches and you could feel the fuzz on the screen. So watching a movie on that, with a VHS versus going to the theaters and seeing it in a size that I can't even begin to guess is just amazing. It's an experience like no other. It's an experience that you can only enjoy in a theater unless you're super rich. So taking movies away from the theaters just because you think people want to stream them at home is just criminal and a slap to the face to everyone who just wants to enjoy movies.
You ruined it for me.
Streaming is a good thing. I do think it's a good thing, but in moderation. You can't have streaming take over the entirety of the movie business because what are we doing?
What are you, insane?
I want to see movies on the big screen. I know a lot of people want to see movies on the big screen because, again, that's when they're at their best. Because that's what they were filmed for. Now, the Netflix originals might have been filmed for TV, but there's a lot of factors that go into watching a movie at home that makes it less enjoyable than watching it at the theater. Again, you can have a small TV, picture problems, sound problems, Wi-Fi connectivity problems. You really miss the experience of watching the actual movie when you're just watching it at home. And I know that movie theaters are becoming more expensive now, but really, it would suck if we lost another experience with people outside of our own homes.
That's just wrong.
We as a society, I think, are becoming more lonely and becoming more just closed off. And it's because we keep losing outside experiences. It's because we keep losing human experiences. And I know that movies aren't something that you sit down and you talk to people with, but you're still in an area with other people. You can tell that we've lost these experiences because the etiquette in theaters is so awful now. People don't learn etiquette very well anymore.
Oh, that's tacky.
So you could tell that we're losing these experiences. Otherwise, people would have that thought process hey, we're all in this area. We all want to see this movie. So if I'm talking during it or watching my phone or doing whatever, I'm ruining the experience for everyone else. This is a shared experience. So everyone's participation counts.
I need you, man.
So the fact that Netflix is buying out Warner Brothers and expects to still release things theatrically, but if they do, they're only going to be in there for a week? It's awful. Not a lot of people can go and see a movie the week that it comes out. People have jobs, lives, things that they have to do. Sometimes I don't even get to see movies when they first come out, and I have a job dedicated to it. And if Warner Brother movies, which are really big, by the way, they have Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings, Rush Hour, Wonka, The Wizard of Oz. They have a crap ton of movies that have been amazing.
Wasn't that just magnificent?
And can you imagine not being able to see Harry Potter in the theaters? Can you imagine never seeing another Lord of the Rings movie in the theaters if they make another one? That's criminal. Netflix buying out Warner Brothers is probably the worst thing that could happen to the cinephiles, to the people who actually like to watch movies. This is the worst possible outcome.
I think Netflix sucks.
So hopefully, considering Paramount is throwing their hat in the ring to be able to buy out Warner Brothers, hopefully they win that war and we can keep watching movies the way that we've been watching movies.
Wrap that up and give it to a child on Christmas, because we're done.
Do you agree with me? Do you have any other comments or concerns? Or maybe you disagree with me? Drop it all in the comments. I want to know. I really want to know your thoughts. And why don't you click right here to check out my most recent review on Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Oh gosh, it was a disappointment of a sequel. It's so sad because I was really looking forward to it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and just remember, once you pass the popcorn to me, it's okay to talk, it's okay to text, and I'll see you later. Bye!